Hi, Kate from Kate&Barrel Designs here, located in Tucson, Arizona. Today I am going to show you guys a quick and easy way to get amazing stripes without bleeding on your furniture pieces. So I am utilizing the frog tape in about a 1.5 inch, I believe. I think it's a 1.5 inch or 2 inch. Obviously, you want to pick the size based on the stripe sizing that you want. So here, basically what I'm doing is I've gone to the edge. Sometimes you want to start in the middle, and I'll show you that as well. But on this one, I started on the edge, and I take a piece and line it up with the edge, and then I take another piece to be my marker. And you can see I'm utilizing that marker piece to measure out the space between the striping. It's not always easy, and it's a funky little angle that I'm working with as well. But I just make sure I go ahead and press down, smooth out, and then measure again and continue on. So the base color that I've used on this table, just so a little background prep for you guys, I've gone ahead and I've used the Wise Owl primer in gray, and then I've gone ahead and painted 2 coats of smoky quartz, which is a really, really gorgeous gray, and it was shown at the beginning of this video. So there you have it. There are my stripes. I have 4 sides to this table, so I am going to make sure I do stripes on all 4 sides. However, I'm going to show you really quick what we do. So again, my base color was smoky quartz, right? So I've gone ahead and I've applied some smoky quartz, and I'm painting in the smoky quartz. So what does that do? Well, if I had any bleeding that was going to occur, it would occur already, and it would occur where the smoky quartz is sitting. So when I go ahead back in, I'm going to be utilizing the heavy metal gilding paint by Wise Owl, and I will be utilizing that for my stripes. So here you guys can see I've decided, okay, I'm going to start in the middle on this one, give you guys a different look. I go ahead and I measure again and continue on with adding my striping. An easier way would have probably been to flip the table over and have it on its side and be able to do it. However, for this video, I wanted to be able to show you guys exactly how I was laying the stripes down. Again, go ahead, take my smoky quartz and go ahead and paint it on. Pretty sure I'm using my Klingon brush, my R18. If you guys haven't tried Klingon brushes, you are missing out. They provide the best finish. Whether you're looking for a smooth finish or rough finish, doesn't really matter. You can achieve it all with the Klingon brushes. Easy cleanup. You can keep them suspended in water for days, and paint will just kind of come right out of it, which is great. You don't have to keep them in water if you don't want to, but the Klingon brushes are just absolutely amazing. So I definitely recommend them, and having them in your arsenal. At least 3 of them. So I actually have a perfect paintbrush bundle on my website, and it gets you the S50, which is the shorty, great handle on it. You get the O40, and then also the R14, which is awesome for detailing and getting around round edges and things like that. So there are many, many, many variations and sizes of the Klingon brushes, but um, they're all fantastic for different reasons, and you kind of find the ones that you like, that you gravitate towards and use more often than others. So again, I've got my tape on, I've smoothed it all out, and I just go ahead and, like I said, paint in my smoky quartz. So this is my last side. My last side, for some reason, ended up being my trickiest side, so I had some issues with it and had to go back in and adjust some things. It just wasn't looking right. Sometimes that happens, especially after I had done 3 sides already and I was ready to be done. So actually, I think this was my 3rd side, not my last side, but can't 100% remember. Yeah, I had to go in and make some adjustments. Remember, not everything is going to be absolutely perfect all the time, every time. You're human. That's the great thing about painting furniture and making it a one of a kind, unique, individual piece, is that it's not manufactured, it's not perfect, and I kind of find the perfection and the imperfection here that we've got going on. So I think that's kind of a great way to look at it. And then again, go ahead, paint in my layers of smoky quartz. Got that in there, which is perfect. So now what I'm going to go ahead and do is I have my angle brush, my Wise Owl angle brush. This brush is actually made by Wise Owl, not Klingon. I find them great for glazing and then also to use with metallic paint as well. Um, so I'm going to use that 1.5-inch angle, and I'm going to be utilizing the color Mercury, which is basically our silver metallic, right? So the great thing about the metallics is that you want to brush them in the same direction. So I try to make sure, so on this I'm brushing down and I'm staying, notice I'm not moving up, I'm just moving down. The metallics come in a 4-ounce kit where you can get all 6 colors in 4-ounce size, which is going to last forever. Or you can buy them individually based on color if you want, in the 8-ounce. So I'm utilizing the 8-ounce size right now, but you can see I'm putting so very little on my brush. And this is 1 coat coverage so far, and it's just utterly amazing in the coverage that it gives you. So you can't even see the smoky quartz underneath it anymore, and the coverage that it's providing is just absolutely out of this world. I still like to do 2 coats no matter what, even though I technically am getting 1 coat coverage. However, this really gives you an idea of how amazing the pigmentation and the coverage is. I know I've used other metallics before in previous painting, and you have to do 6 coats. So this is literally a metallic where 2 coats and you're done kind of thing. So it's pretty amazing how pigmented and kind of shimmery, but not too shimmery. This isn't like glittery in your face either, which I like. It's a subtle metallic, so it definitely has some shimmer to it, but it's not uh, like glitter makeup as you're going out kind of thing. So I like it for that reason as well. Again, I want to try to make sure I paint in the same direction. It just allows the pigmentation and the filaments to lay smoothly, and it gives you a better sheen to it as well. So it's kind of why I like to do that. Notice I can do a couple of stripes without even re-dipping my brush, which is pretty awesome as well. And I do a very light dip. So like I said, there's not much product that's going onto that brush that I am having to worry about. So now we're back. The first coat was done. I'm applying the second coat. And after I'm done applying the second coat, while it's still wet, I like to take my tape off. So you're going to see immediately the results that happen with this stripe. So here comes the first one. Pull that off. Second one. And look how amazing and clean those are. So again, this is just the easiest way that I found to be able to create stripes. I'm sure other people have shown you the same kind of technique, things like that. This is just my version of it, how it works for me. Also, I love using the metallics to give that extra kind of bling. Um, it's also really fun if you're doing stripes to do like the same color, the same base color. Like, so say if I was doing smoky quartz and I decided, oh, I want to do a little bit lighter color, I could just add a little white to the smoky quartz, lighten it up, and then also do a stripe that way too. So there's a lot of different variations of how you can do stripes and add them to your furniture, and I just love the ability to utilize the metallics and in that capacity. So there you go. You guys can see again, I'm pulling off the tape, and there's the second side of stripes. Sometimes the tape gets a little stuck and I can't get it off. It's alright though. Eventually you're able to peel it off. It's just trying to find that edge without messing up what you've already painted. And then already we're on the last side, so this is the fourth side. Go ahead and apply that second coat. And then I'll go ahead and pull off the tape, and all 4 sides will be done. The metallic paint does take a little bit longer to dry than your typical chalk synthesis paint or your 1-hour enamel, so just keep that in mind. You want a better dry time for your metallic paint, so it's gonna take a little bit longer with projects and things like that. Like I said, you do get 1 coat coverage for the most part. However, I always like to do a second coat just to make sure that I get that absolute fantastic pigmentation, but it's definitely better than doing 6 coats. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to comment below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you're interested in purchasing any products, you can do so on my website, which is kateandbarreldesigns.com. Thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it, you guys. Have a good one.